Max Logano.
Well, once again, a good Thursday now into the afternoon. It continues to be a very warm and humid day. And yeah, that's not going to change anytime soon. But here are the temperatures right now. We go from 80 degrees, a warm spot over at Fort Johnson, 79 degrees even in DeQuincy right now. A little bit cooler here in Lake Charles at 74 degrees. The latest report had more cloud cover, which is why temperatures took a little bit longer to warm up here along I-10, but now we are seeing more sunshine, so I think that number begins to increase a little bit. And look at DeRidder joining the 80-degree club right now. Here's the culprit for that. Southerly winds in place, not too strong, but we have a few gusts over 20 miles per hour. Generally, the winds are sustained between 5 and 15 miles per hour so far today, helping to keep things very humid with dew points in the mid to upper 60s. All of that is just to say, no, we're not expecting anything but a very warm and muggy afternoon with temperatures maybe even along the interstate could get close to 80 degrees. We'll see if we get that warm because of the earlier cloud cover. But again, we're talking about the difference of a few degrees here, nothing that matters too much. So let's take a look at Futurecast, and it shows that same idea where we warm things up. And other than that, things are going to remain pretty quiet. So that's good news for the commute back home from work and school later on today. Aside from the fact that it's going to be humid, I don't foresee any sort of weather-related issues. But that's going to change, though. Again, as we head into the overnight hours, I think fog begins to develop closer to the coast late this evening, then spreads inland as we head overnight. And some of that fog, like we saw this morning, I think will become locally dense with visibilities under a quarter of a mile. So just use some extra caution tomorrow once again on the way to work and school, but then that fog burns out by the afternoon. Could see a bit more cloud cover hang on. Temperatures, though, still should end up at least into the upper 70s. So the weather pattern the past few days has really been lacking in the creativity department, which begs the question, when are we going to see changes? Well, the answer to that is not at least through the weekend, where high pressure remains anchored off to the east, so nothing much is going to change. Here's where we track a couple of changes. Late Sunday, a weak cold front approaches from the north, but it's not too strong. So aside from maybe a slightly higher chance of a couple stray showers, no, we're not expecting many changes at all. But I think a stronger cold front gets going off to the west into the early and middle part of next week. Along that, I think comes a better chance of showers and maybe a few thunderstorms as we head into Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday before that front may finally push through completely. So that's why rain chances you see there have increased a little bit for the Tuesday through Thursday timeframe next week, and it's very much possible those chances may need to increase a little bit more. We'll keep a close eye on that for you. The bottom line here, though, is that temperatures are just going to remain warm but until that point, near 80 degrees each day. And we're not getting rid of the humidity, at least until we get that front, Agnes.
All right, thanks.